What are the emotions, going through you at the moment?
Man, unbelievable. Get a little emotional. Great team, top to bottom. Great group of girls. We're like a one big happy dysfunctional family. I mean, some days, we battle with each other. Other days, we come together. But just a great group of girls. Super proud of them. And again, like we talked the other day, top to bottom. I mean, it's never the same person. It seems like every game, a different girl steps up. And to win something like this, be the first state championship for our school, our community, and for these girls, just outstanding. Just couldn't ask for a better one. So proud of them.
I mean, I think we have to talk about Alyssa a little bit. She's put together a string of incredible performances. I think it's hard when you have a seventh inning like that where a run gets on the board to just keep yourself locked in, but obviously she did.
Yeah, she is such a competitor, and you can see it, man. She takes things personal. If a girl gets a hit off her, she's not real happy with that girl, and she's just very tenacious. I mean, she always wants the ball, and she's a workhorse. There's no doubt I was going to ride her to the end today, no matter what. Even when they got, made it a little closer, she had the ball in her hand. She always wants the ball in her hand. And then offensively, again, I mean, she's done a great job at the plate for us. So all around, I mean, just a great competitor. And like I said, she's got that warrior mentality, and I think that helps get you through some tough times. So she was great.
Massapequa got that first run, there. I believe it's the third inning. I feel like it's easy when you're playing a team like that to get concerned when one gets on the board quickly. But you guys responded almost immediately. You have a big fourth and fifth in there. How are you guys able to, get down like that and just immediately turn things around offensively?
Yes, I was telling Coach Clark, I go, sometimes, you don't know what you don't know. And this is our first time here. We have no seniors on our roster. And, it was almost like we were 2 weeks before the game. To us, it was like, and I know that's not the case. I know they were tight too, but, I think the fact that this whole experience was new to us and not having seniors, thinking, it's the end of the line, and our bats have been coming around lately, and we knew there was no way one run was going to win that game. We had a chance to really put up some runs in that first inning. We had a couple running mistakes, and Brenna slipped and stuff like that, so we knew one run wasn't nearly going to be enough. So, if we would have put up 4 or 5, that might have been a different story, but just one run wasn't going to win it. Plus, you had to score a run to win it anyway, so, it really didn't affect us that much. But like I said, sometimes being young and naive makes things a little easier.
Peyton's hit there in the fifth, I mean, feels like that's kind of maybe the turning point. How important was she to your team today and throughout the season?
Again, Peyton, like she said earlier, she struggled at the plate the last couple games, but she, throughout the season, she hit over 400. She had a great season at bat, raised her average over 150 points from last season. And defensively, I think she's one of the best right fielders in Western New York. She's got a cannon, so she always contributes. Even if she's not doing it at the plate, I always tell her, look, you're going to get it done in the field. You get it done in the field. But again, she knew she's got a good swing, fundamentally good swing, and it was just a matter of time before she caught one, super happy for it. Stayed the course.
What does this mean for your program going forward? How do you build off this?
Huge, especially like I said, because we're so young. Pretty much have our whole team back next year. So, we got some momentum, obviously, going in the offseason. And we also talked about, building a strong JV program. We had 2 JV girls on our roster today, 2 call-ups because of changes in the roster. Lily Tuberdike, a week and a half ago, she was on the JV team. Yeah. I bring her up, I start her, and, she hits almost 500 for the tournament, starting in sectionals. So, again, this just shows girls that, last man up. Whatever you got to do, if you're ready to step in, you got to be ready to step in. But top to bottom, and I attribute that to our JV program, our JV coaches. And like I said, it's good to see, this kind of success. It keeps people interested in the program and helps us. So. Yeah.